What's going on, guys? Investment Coach Chris here, and let's get started. Okay, so you all know him. I'm Investment Coach Chris. Long story short, I teach people how to learn how to trade stocks. Right now, I've got my phone here. I'm just using Robinhood currently. I've been having success with them. I trade for free, and I have a few different accounts. I have 2 accounts that I trade with mainly on Robinhood. But we have a position in an SQ. I got in this a couple days ago with one of my accounts, and right now we have 58 shares, so about $4,500 in there, and we're at 4.86%. So if you look right there, if you pause that right there, yeah, we're up about $210 in that position, which is really good. Well, that's SQ, sorry, but that's this chart. This one's NBEV, but we're up in that one too. We were up like well over $400 for this big drop, but I held the position and I bought a little bit more on the drop. Basically, I don't recommend adding to losing positions. I really wish I just would have took my $500 profit, bought in today again, and maybe held it through the night. That's probably what I'm going to do. But because I held on, I bought the dip only because the pattern looks so great. It just, or ascending up. We had a big dip off here, but you know, New Age Beverage. I looked at the news. If you come up here and you click on the news, so I have this link right here. So if you click this link button, guys, and push red and make all this other stuff, I have level 2 data. Which, if you don't know what level 2 data is, check my channel. Google level 2 on Thinkorswim. NBEV news right here. See, New Age Beverage Corp is right here in the news. They talk about going and having an exhibit with 1,259 exhibitors. That's awesome news. They're like ranked number 2 at the show. So they're presenting their CBD infused energy drinks and their line of energy drinks. It's very hot. If you check on the stock twits of it, stock twits has been firing up. People are talking about it. And while I don't use stock twits as my measure, I do know this. When people are talking about something positive or negative, or something happens, or people put links on there, it's really good. Let's see. Another holding that we have that was coming together was AMD. We have AMD in at 26.32. So I'm going to click here on this box. I can click up here in this box up in the corner, and I can make different windows. Right now I have 4. I click here for AMD. I'm going to push enter because I already know that stock. I'm going to right click and go to style. I'm going to load style. I'm going to do Chris's style because that's my custom settings. If you want more video custom settings, just let me know. So we got into this at 26.32, and it's currently 27.74. That's about a 5.4% return with a $1,600 position, which is about an $85 return, which is good. Let's see. SQ, AMD, NBEV. I do have a Shopify position with this account. I've got about $726 equity in it. I'm up 1.78%, which is about $12. So if you look at the holdings over here, I'm up 211, 138, 85, 12, and then the rest is nothing really. It's some 12s and $4 holdings. That's the point account. So now we're going to log out with that one. I have one more position. I'm trying to remember what was it with another account. So if you have like if you don't have a total of $25,000, which I don't between these accounts, it's only around like 20 grand. Split up into 2 $8,000 to $9,000 to $1,000 accounts, and then you have 6 day trades between the accounts. And I can show you how to do that on the phone. It's actually pretty easy. Yeah. Let's see. So SQ Shopify over here, I've got a $1,300 position. So yeah, let's see. SHOP, enter. So I'm gonna right click, style, load style, Chris's style. Right click up here, and basically, if you're wondering what my style is, I basically go to settings and appearance, and I go to the time axis, and I go up and down. Basically, I give myself more space to look at the stock. So now I can look at 4 stocks all at once right here. And now what's really cool is if I take this and unlink it, I can unlink it, and now I can link this one and link this one red. And if I link this one red, now I can go look at the news. Oh, what is this? We're gonna take this one. What was it? It was Shopify, AMD, and SQ. SQ. That was weird. I don't know what I did, but I do weird stuff sometimes. Okay, so yeah, SQ's right there. Now red's over here, so now we can see 1015 how it's getting a favorable loop. So basically, there's a crypto getting there. How millennials are reacting to market mentality. Yeah, so there's positive news. Overall, the count's still up today. From after pre-market, we're at 169 with this account, and about between 160 and 200 between both accounts. You've been hoping about a $400 profit. So again, for every $100 a day you can make, that's equivalent to $20,000 a year after taxes. Taxes are included in that, because your taxes you pay on trades that you hold less than a year are going to be normal tax rate. If you hold a stock over a year, you get a marginal gain, which is about 8% normally. But if you can trade in and out, even though you're paying more taxes, if you can reinvest what you make, I still believe you'll make out in the long run. But you also should diversify your portfolio between long-term and short-term holdings, and short-term holdings, remember, are very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So I recommend starting with like $50, learning to do that, make a couple bucks, and just keep adding a little bit. And when you get comfortable, put more money on the table. So let's see. Stocks I've been looking at. Alibaba, I did get a couple shares of them. I got about a $1,000 position, up about about 12 bucks on that. So if we break down the video while I'm in this, basically, if we pull out the 180-day 4-hour chart right here, you see we've been kind of up, 1034 down, right up there, down. We're kind of in this little horizontal pattern, but we're still, if we draw a line from here all the way up to here, right, and we draw a line from here down, we're kind of at a point where when we get right about here, when the lines start to cross, we're coming down. I mean, this one could be a little bit better. Let's right click, activate, right about there, and take this one. So a lot of times when you take the high point, and then, so I'm going to right click here, activate. I'll say right about there. Doesn't have to be exact. But when you get to a crossing point, that's tension being built up. And since it's been really positive the last 180 days, I don't see why it can't push back up. Another nice pop right there. I mean, earlier today, before the drop off, it pushed up. It lost 5% today. So this could really be a normal sell-off. And if you look at the 1-month chart right here, you see how it's gone up. It's gone up, down, up. Now we're getting ready to where over here it looks like it could take another pop up. So if that's the case, that would be a great return on our equity. So that's the basic holdings for today. You guys that are subscribing to the channels, let me know. You know, that's about close to $400 hovering up and down. I've been as high as $550 and as low as $300, so right about $400-ish profit. You know, for every $100 a day you can make, that's $20,000 a year. So just doing this could equate to an $80,000 a year job. And keep in mind, it's not like that's how it stays. I mean, some days you make more, some days you make less. But as you invest money, and as you have more money to invest, it's about percentages. So if I'm consistently making 2% here, 3% here, 2% here, and then reinvesting it, it's called compounding interest. And it makes you reinvest what you make. Reinvest what you make. This account, this month is up 40%. So, this month we were down to 5,399, and now we're up 7,919, and that's from September 21st to October 1st. So yeah, you guys post questions and let me know what videos you want me to make. You guys have a great day. Okay, and that's Investment Coach Chris, and we are out. Let's get this Bandicam cut off. I don't know, it's probably... You know what? No. I was going to cut this off, but it's 10 minutes. We're going to make this go a little bit more because a couple of people have sent me emails wanting me to do more on the live trading about what's going on in the day and how do I react to stuff. So we'll add about 4 more minutes. Sorry for the delay, guys. So the account is still kind of pushing upwards. The account earlier today was about $7,776. So sometimes when I'm trading, it's really hard to know when to pull out. But sometimes, if you're in good positions, you should just ride them out. Like we're in a lot of good positions, like NBEV. I mean, look at this chart. We have a beautiful position to where we can get some tension built up here. We're right on this exponential moving average. The VWAP right here is crossed over the exponential. We can hit this and shoot up. There's a great potential there. And even if worst case scenario it crosses down below, if this stock crosses below that blue line and comes down towards here, we can get out. Yeah, we'll sacrifice some of our profits, but you have a drop there from about $1 drop there. So you could drop down $1, but it could go up over 3. So you're getting a 3-to-1 on your position there. So I think it's a good hold. It's an aggressive hold. A lot of people might say, take your profit. If I was going to take profit, I probably should have took profit this morning when I was up. How much was it? I was up 5%, and now it's dropped 7% since then at the high point. So if I would have took profit then, it would have been great to buy back in, but I did not. 180 days 4-hour chart square is just killing it. I'm going to pull this down, and maybe we can see that we have right here, we have a relative strength index coming up, pulling back up, and we have a high of 101. So we're in at a position in square. That's a really good position. I'm really hoping more people got into that. It's up 6% today. It has the potential to ride all the way up above $100. So yeah, just look at that. Moving average convergence divergence, MACD, shows a blue and a white line. Remember, the white line is the average and the blue line is the price. So as the blue line crosses above the white line, I believe that is a positive sign. But MACD moving up with a relative strength index at 50 underneath 70 is still a decent deal. So we're getting a decent deal to buy something that's in an ascending uptrend pattern. I mean, for the last 180 days, it hasn't been this low. What a great time to buy. And after 2 days of the US SPY going down and then having a jump back, that's absolutely wonderful. Again, when the SPY, which is SP500, pulls back, jump into some positions. If you have some cash on hand, which you should, because a lot of times we're not holding a lot of positions overnight unless it's just a really good one. You should be doing that. So I'll pull this down. MACD right over here for NBEV. It's still kind of pushing in the up. At the end of the day, depending on how strong the last run is, because it's 12:22 right now in California, so it's 3:22. So we still have about 38 minutes before the bell closes. I'm wondering if NVIDIA is going to make a last-minute move at the end of the day. I'm trying to remember. I know sometimes these stocks do a last-minute pop and a last-minute push. I'm trying to remember. So that was the 16th. So yeah, the 16th, towards the end of the day. Let's see. Let's see how to push. There's just been some end of the day pushes with NBEV. That's the best way I can articulate it. I've just noticed it. Maybe I don't know nothing. Maybe I do. I don't know. But we would like to see the 5-day, 5-minute. We would like to see this stay above the exponential, and we'd like to see it push right back above. I mean, we could just be we were in an uptrending pattern to a bear market. Now we're closing up. We could get ready to pop back up. A lot of people may think this is because we're a pop up. Basically, this candlestick has jumped up. Now it's come back down. And now, even though it's come down to here, which we started here. So and now, if you imagine this is a big thick candlestick, so we take this 5-day, 5-minute and turn it into a 20-day, 1 hour. You see the candlestick has basically dropped down, and now it looks like, to me, it's starting to turn back up. Looks to me like it's about to start turning back up, and maybe we can hit back up towards this is NBEV. Fuck. Well, NBEV is kind of in a similar situation as Square. Same exact thing, actually. Square had to drop off because the chief financial officer. Sorry about that, I mixed up them. Chief financial officer left, dropped down, and now it's coming back up. But it's the same concept. I trade the same patterns, guys. The information, as I'm trying to tell you, is really not that important. What's more important is what the patterns are doing. I mean, if you pull the 180-day 4-hour chart on SQ and the 180-day 4-hour chart right here, you'll see the same thing. A drop off after a great run. So SQ, I mean, I guarantee you retail places during the Christmas season are going to be involved with them. Guaranteed. Like, I don't see why retailers wouldn't be using, I mean, independent little mom and pop shops are using the squares, and every Christmas season they make money. So yeah, I don't know why that would change. I think it's a great investment. Shopify is the same thing. You know, it's been as high as over 170, I believe. And look, we're at this line, we're crossing the moving average, and we're trying to push up. You know, and today this account now is up to $182 for this account, and that's good. Maybe the other account, I don't even know. I can only look at one at a time on my phone, and I pretty much have similar positions. They're both within about $10 or $15 apart. So yeah, the other one is up 194. So 184 plus 185, or 194 plus 183 is what we're up right now. So roughly $400, which is good. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. You know, this video. So yeah, I mean, I could wait till the end of the day and have a 45-minute video, but I think this is just a good session. If you guys want me to show you longer sessions, let me know. Yeah, those are my positions, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Investment Coach Chris. Stay tuned for more videos. Oh, check the description box too for links. If you like what I do have a Patreon page where you can support me, and it's also got free content on there. But if you like the videos and you want to learn how to make money, how about I just give it a lot of free content, and if you like the content and make money, just give me donations of the money you make through Patreon. But everything else I give you is free. If you make donations, I'm available for one-on-one mentoring via, I do Google Hangouts, Facebook Messenger, Instagram. If we want to Skype, we can. All sorts of ways. So yeah, you guys have a great day, and keep making that money. So yeah, we have a total profit today of over $400, and we still are holding our positions. You guys have a great day, guys.